Hello everybody, welcome to KSI Data Research. Welcome to Data Analytics Data Science Classroom.
Today's topics or tips, why we create view. So let's get started. So open the SQL Server. So in this SQL Server, you can see there are three most important reasons we create a view. So the simplicity, the reusability, the security, and permission. So let's explain these three reasons. So before explain these three, let's understand what is view. So the view is a virtual table. View does not have store any data itself. It comes data from the underlying table. And view just work like a table. It's a select statement. When we create the complex query, we can create a view out of that query, and we can reuse that query and that view all the time. This will give you simplicity for us. So let's understand by doing it. So let's use the Adventure Work 2022. And from the Adventure 2022 database, we are going to use three tables. One of the sales order table, and then sales order details and person. These three tables. From these three tables, we are going to create one of the query, which is total order, total sales for the customer. Okay, and that's we have to join all these three tables, and we have to create uh, and then have to group by, because we are doing aggregation, and that is the complex query we created. So this is the one. If I execute, we can get total order, total sales for the customer. Okay, so this total order, total sales for the customer, this is the query we created, and this is the query uh, is just a regular query. But if we created the view from here, that would be reusable, and that would be very simple for whoever going to use the view. For example, if I create the view from here, so create view, and it is the total sales uh, summary, total sales summary. That is the view name. And then if I put as, so create view, view name, and as. So this become view right now. So if I execute that, see this command complete successfully. So this is the view has been created now under the adventure work, under the view folder. Okay, so this is the view was created. So now we can reuse that view all the time, and I don't have to worry about the all this query joining anymore. Okay, so simply we take the view, we can say select all from view name. So this is the view we are using right now. So if I just execute, I will get the same data. Okay? So now if someone asks you, they, ask you how many total order, how many total sales, or, who order more, who less, like we can find out any query asked, we'll be able to do it simply from the view. So we don't have to worry about underline all this joining and, like a aggregation about this. So simply select all from total, and then we can say total order. So if the question asks, give me how many customer they order more than one, or they order a duplicate or single. So if they wanted to, how many total order they did, or how many customer they make more than one order. So what we have to write, where total orders equals to single order. I wanted to see how many customer had a single order. So it's simple is that select all from the view name where total order equals to 1. Okay, so that is see everybody give the single order. Everybody you can see is a single order now. It's 892 people's give the uh, s- um, their order is single. And then if you put how many is more than one order. So if you just more than one order. So any kind of query will be asked, and it is easily we can do it from the view. I don't have to go through all this code again and again. Just simply from the one or two line we can simply find out the answer. So this is one of the reusability and simplicity both was helping to do this by using the view. Also, another is security and permission. Security is we can show you in a different tables for the security. If I use one of the HR tables, HR, so if I open the HR database and then take the employee table and go over here. So this is the table, has all the information about the employee and their salary too. And so this is the table. So if some other department besides HR department, not everybody in the company can see everybody's salary, isn't it? So if there is a different department need this table, they need to find out, and they need to find out some employee information. So you cannot share the salary part, security reasons, you cannot do this. So that's why you can create a view and give it to them. Simply take the salary column off, and then you can just create a view EMP. Yes. So simply create a view one, give the view name EMP, and then you create this view and then execute that. So view was created under the HR schema database. So now you can give it to anybody because they won't be able to see anymore the salary part. But they can just like a regular table, they can fetch any kind of data from this table, from this view table, which is not real table, but is a just a view is just like a virtual table. Okay, so now you can say select all from, you take this view name, you got the same data except the salary column over here. Okay, so now if you wanted to filter anything, employee ID equals to any number you wanted to find out, any employee information, you just filter it. Yeah, you got the information. So it's simply become very easy to use view, as you can see, and then also security and reusability. Everything is very useful, very, very useful. So thank you for watching. Thanks. Thank you for watching. If you like to have more tips in the field of SQL, Power BI, Python for machine learning, advanced Excels, subscribe our channel. Also, if you like to join free webinar, follow our Facebook page and website. Please check the link below in the description. Thank you again.